So this has been, today I am going to do my beginning belly routine, the way that I have done it for the last 10 months mostly. Anyway, I've had a lot of progress in the tummy area, and I fully expected to have like that flap of skin like on the movie Click, you know, like I was really quite confident that once I lost some of the weight that I would just have that extra skin hanging there, and it has like tightened all up. Like I still have some fat to lose, but it's a work in progress, and I am just beyond thrilled at how much the skin has tightened up, because I am 46 years old. I have had 5 kids, and then I carried around an extra 100 pounds for like 5 years, the last 5 years, until I finally started losing it after using FasciaBlaster. So I was really surprised to see the skin tightening up after all of that. Anyway, I'm going to show you the routine I use. Okay, I have the camera kind of working there. Anyway, you can kind of see a little bit of this area right here that's been a problem area for me, and it's finally working away. The lighting in here is really weird, so it's doing strange things with the shadows, but this used to be here in a big belly roll, and I'll post some pictures right over here and show you my progress pictures. Anyway, still got plenty to go, and here we go. This is my gym flex timer. 3, 2, 1, go. It would have been much better to be ready for this, so I'm just gonna put some oil on just for getting warmed up. And I just kind of go all over the FasciaBlaster for at least 1 minute, just to warm up. I really wish that I had some more spray oil, because using my hands to put it on, then my hands are all greasy for holding onto the blaster. Okay, you just calm down a little bit, because we're going to warm up first. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take 2 minutes and get in this diamond shape, and maybe wipe off my hands with some of this oil. So you get right here, and then right here, and then right here, and then right here is your whole diamond shape. Which is what I'm just warming up with this right now. Oh my gosh, my hands are so oily. And of course, alright. Anyway, better. So, just hitting the spot, kind of try to get a little bit of the sides in there, but I'll do those more intensely later. Trying to warm up. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. After I warm up with that, and sometimes I'll do that for like a whole 5 minutes. But then I take 1 minute to focus on each like horizontal movement, just from here to here. And I'll just take a solid minute and just focus right in the middle, all the way up. Y'all are lucky I'm wearing a sports bra today. Actually, I'm kind of lucky too, because, well, as I said, I'm old. I've had lots of children. These girls kind of like to hang. So, anyway, keeping this in control. I like to use a timer because I am so scattered and constantly lose track of time if I'm not using a timer. So I may go for freaking 5 minutes. And again, we're going to continue the horizontal. And I'm still just kind of warming up. I'm not going too terribly deep, but boy, is my belly jiggling like a bowl full of jello. I could be like Santa Claus. So anyway, I'm gonna go this way. My hands get sweaty, the tools get sweaty. I'm thinking of doing some grip tape or something. But I also, I'm kind of getting under here. When I had the more, like the actual belly overhang that was in the way, I would lay back on like a yoga ball to get this area. Maybe I'll do that here in a bit. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I mentioned this side here. When I do these sides, I like to get, it's kind of hard to do because I have underwear on. You're welcome. But I just kind of get straight down. It's actually kind of easier to do with the FasciaBlaster because it's smaller. But I kind of like go just straight over here. But now it's kind of helping lower the underwear, so I won't save you all that drama. I've already heard the "let's be modest, ladies" comments on the group. Don't want to traumatize anybody, but just straight up and down right here, because someday I'll have this lovely six-pack uncovered, and that'll be awesome, right? Okay, now diamond time. 1 minute each section. Kind of start at the bottom and lifting as I go. I even did this when I had more of a overhang, and I just kind of lifted it with the thing. Again, when I had more flesh in the way and more fat, I would lay back on a yoga ball, because that just kind of, as you can see, that stretches that out so you don't have all the extra in the way. And that thing can make a lot of difference. Heating up properly, and then stretching out backwards to get that, and activating in between. Ooh la la. Do those favorite ab workouts. I'm not going to do it right now because I can't film without moving the camera. And honestly, my camera is wrapped around my shower door handles and scotch taped a little bit to hold it in place. So I'm not going to move it around between times just to activate. But now if you do Pilates or yoga or paleo, any of those ab workouts are amazing. You can do them, you can hold them between for 30 seconds or a minute, and that helps activate everything. And I am like, you can't really tell because there's so much wonderful cushion there, but I am kind of just holding my abs firm. I'm not doing any kind of major ab workout, but I am trying to keep a good posture because that is my biggest challenge right now. Woo! I lied. I have been doing this. I have been blasting for the last like 3 days in a row and getting different areas. And my goodness, I am feeling it today. My arms are sore. I did like major arm blasting yesterday, and I have some major bound areas there, so right now my arms are screaming at me. Anyway, again, try to get a little bit on the sides, but I pretty much do the sides at the end when I'm done with this. And honestly, when I first started this, I could not have even blasted this long. I always felt pathetic, like I was not going to see any solution because I wasn't bruising, I wasn't turning red. And I could not, like, they would say go to 3 to 5 minutes per spot. And man, I was lucky to get 3 to 5 minutes period before my arms were ready to fall off. I was out of shape. And still, as you can see right here, I saw a lot of progress. That's just from my first few months when I really couldn't last very long. And even before I was eating up well. I don't think I got the heating pad until after I'd been doing this for a couple of months at least. And then suddenly it was like a whole new world. Seeing more movement there than I had before. Oh, the heat also, man, I'm getting used to the heat now, but when I first started, man, even just taking a hot shower for a while, wore me out.
3, 2,
Whew.
1, go.
Let's take a hot minute here. Okay, I'm going to show you what I do for my sides. It's really kind of hard for me to get my sides, but I am literally holding this blaster right here and pressing on it with this arm, and I will literally use it just on my side like this. That has been like the easiest way. Like, I kept trying to reach around and stuff, but this is working just great, and I'm finally starting to see some real changes there, because I tend to just get really square
3, 2,
and
1,
carry a lot of fat right up here, especially like right under the bra line, and it carried around to my back, which it's definitely better. But this, if you can see, I can kind of twist it so it's getting like right there on my back and right here, and then I control the pressure just by pressing right there with my elbow. And I'm finally starting to see like some actual definition here, in spite of the fact that I am still have a good 40 pounds to lose or so, some amount, I don't know. But I'm going to continue on this side, and then, you know, on a day when I'm not in front of a camera and not wearing underwear, I make sure to get all down the side of my hips too, because I have a bunch of beyond bound areas.
3, 2,
okay,
1,
other side. And this kind of gets, it gets all these my obliques all the way over, plus some of the front side. It's a little more awkward on this side because I am right-handed. Sometimes I just press down with this arm. It's like playing the violin, right? Do, 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 do. Wait, that's not a violin at all. Okay, I can't make a violin sound because I don't really like the violin. Plus, it's not a human voice, so I wouldn't be able to do it anyway because I'm not that great. Down lower, I can just use both hands. But as I get up higher, and I really need to get way up here, hitting the back. And again, I'm just holding,
3,
doing the pressure
1,
with this arm. And sliding it in there. Boom, 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 boom. Bloody goodness, it's warm in here. I feel like it took me a while to take time to do this, because although my kids are grown, they stop over a lot, or the two that still live here want to talk or whatever, or my husband wants time or attention, or the holy crap. But this is my me time, and I end up feeling so much better and calmer and more rational.
3, 2, 1,
Okay, so that's that far, and then I'm gonna try the ball, but I don't know if I can get the camera to cooperate, but when I'm on the ball and leaning back, as you can see, and I also, when I'm not wearing undies, will just go side to side all across this whole area here. Here we go. So I am on a yoga ball. I'm not just this like flexible and coordinated, but when you lean back like this and put your legs down this far, this kind of stretches and extends this area. So you can get it better. Makes it a little bit easier to do the up and down, for me anyway, because trying to do this when I'm standing up, I just still have too much weight there. But this makes it so much easier. Plus I'm laying on a ball, so I don't have to hold my ass up anymore. Whew. And this is a perfect one. Okay, so here we are. There is my belly at the moment. I have got the bloat going on, but holy cow, still. And I have some problem areas right here that are getting better too. I don't really have good before and after pictures, but I had a lot of really bound fascia right here. This was like, I couldn't even pinch it or anything, and there was just like rolls right here that have mostly went away. Anyway, and this that used to be a pretty significant overhang is now just a chubby belly. Anyway, I'm going to use my gym. I don't think this is going to show you what it is. Anyway, I'm going to use intervals of 1 minute for each motion that I do, and I'm going to start with and it's really bizarrely bright on this camera, but ooh, okay, sorry, got distracted. Anyway, the lighting in here is really kind of crazy, but this is where I blast because it's the only place that stays warm in this freaking house. So I have a rickety old space heater thing that my husband dug out for me, and that is what I've been using. I also use a heating pad. I noticed when I started using the heating pad that I saw a big difference. Like actually heating up with the heating pad, I would just like get an extra large, the cheapo version from Walmart. I would get a heating pad and lay on it on my stomach, lift my whole overhang, and really heat up the area. And as soon as I started doing that, I really saw some significant changes. So I definitely saw changes with just heating up with some exercise in the shower. But once I added like more heat and got to the point where I could handle it, awesome. I also, when I first started, I could maybe blast for 3 minutes tops at a time before I just got worn out because I was just pathetically out of shape and my arms would just get tired. So I did not blast for very long in the beginning, but I would blast like 2 or 3 times a week. Now I can blast longer. I will be in here between, I'll kind of do some exercises between blasting. So I'll be in here for an hour, maybe even longer, just because I'll blast for a while, then I'll exercise for a while, do some of my favorite ab workouts. Anyway, if you're interested in any of that, I can post that later. But for now, I'm going to work on my whole heating up and blasting that belly. So, thanks for watching. Okay, so that is where it's at. That is how I do my belly. I guess I will do some before and after pictures and see if I have any like great arm progress. Okay, I'm done. Are you not listening? Okay, you have to push pause on it. Anyway, I will be posting making, posting, leg video. I've seen a lot of progress on my legs. I seem to be got some worse before better going on in the booty area, but I finally like released some stuff there because I had some major issues. My arms, like my right arm here, I can actually see a little bit of muscle. My left arm, nothing, man. It's starting to show a little bit, but I can barely tell because it was so bound. I would scrape like just the mini two. Even I could feel it, and I did the nugget just a couple of times, and I could just hear it crunching like cereal or something. But anyway, that is my tummy routine. Let me know if you want to see anything else in particular, and I will show you what I do.